Hello everyone, this is the video blog about the post-processing plugin for MotionBuilder. And in this video I would like to talk about the depth of field effect and the migration from the standard effects that I have on the main branch into the new feature branch with the support for custom effects. It's a completely different system, and during the migration some effects got broken, and one of these effects was depth of field. So I spent some time to review, clean up, optimize this shader, and also to reflect how the shader works into the documentation page. So we have a new page under the post-processing effects. It's a sub-page called depth of field, and I reflected the behavior of the shader and how you do a focus control, how you control the blur, the optical settings, etc. So hopefully it could be useful to better understand how to take control of the shader. But in this video, I would like to talk about the ways how we can define the focal distance. And if we talk about the depth of field just in few words, it's basically about the focal distance, so distance from our camera to the specific object or to specific point in world space, where the pixels have to be sharp and everything which is out of focus, the pixels have to be blurred, right? So that's the effect is about. And we have several ways how we can define this focal distance. If we go into the post-processing depth of field setup category of the properties, we could see here that one of the default ways is when we define focal distance manually. This properties also can be animated, but this is how we define. And by the way, we have some options here to have a debug of this blue range, just to see where is the blue area and where is the sharp area. And quite similar, we have also a visualization of the focus calculated. So there are areas which are in focal range, and yeah, just to visualize the applied blur on top. So that's one way. Another way how we can apply it is to use the focus point and screen space. So here we have value 50-50, which is the middle of the screen. So 100 is our full dimension of the image. And yeah, we just define the point if it's the middle of a screen. So everything which is in the middle of our viewport is going to be in focus. Then another point to control the focal distance is to use camera depth of field properties. So if we use this option, then we can go to navigator window into the camera, and in the render options tab, we have here settings about the specific distance and the source of the focus distance. In case it's defined, it's going to, so we can choose one of three available modes. So either it's the focus model, specific distance, or camera interest. So right now we have camera interest. And if, for example, I take the camera interest and align it to the sphere, so now the sphere is in focus. And with the focus angle, it's connected to the focal range in the effect. So we can control a kind of fell off of this focus and out of focus blur that is applied. And one more option to define the focal distance is, if it's not the camera's properties, then we could have here after focus, and we could manually define, let it be my camera interest transform, which gives almost quite similar effect. Yeah, so it's just almost the same way as the camera properties, but we could define the focus object directly here. So that's the options together with the visualization of the blue value that we apply. Hopefully it will be more predictable and stable. And thank you for watching. See you in next videos. Bye.